No, I don't, as a matter of fact. I think that, and many years ago I learned, this was at the beginning of my practice, I met an individual who was running for the Superior Court, and his message to those of us in attendance was stiffer sentences, hang 'em high, et cetera, et cetera. And I mentioned this to a colleague of mine, the fellow with whom I was working, who had been an attorney for 40 years or thereabouts, and he said that's just common rhetoric for individuals who are running for judge. So what that means to me is the people like to hear, they like to hear somebody who's a judge say, hang 'em high. I'm going to impose the maximum sentences allowed by law, etc. I myself, having been both a prosecutor as well as a criminal defense attorney, I think I can see both sides, and in instances wherein compassion is required or necessary, I certainly would employ it.
What do you think would be a situation where that would be the toughest decision for you to make as a judge?
Possibly the death penalty. Possibly the death penalty. And as I indicated, I have argued a death penalty case, and that was Stephen Dunn. The ultimate decision by Judge Agello, and it was a case in front of him and him alone, the ultimate decision was that Stephen be sentenced to life in jail without the possibility of parole. But in that case, Stephen murdered a 17-month-old little boy. And at the time, I think my son was about 18 months. And there were several times during that trial when I became very emotional, thinking of little Brian as opposed to my son Nick.